What up, y'all? It's your man Golden God here, and this is legitimately my first YouTube video. I actually have no idea what I'm here to talk about. All I know is I seen a bunch of creators talking about how YouTube right now is on easy mode, and because I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for such a long time, I figured there's no better time than right now to go ahead and try to make a video. So I figured I'd get my equipment. I went and got me a key light. I went and got me a studio light. You can see the little red light in the background. I'm using my iPhone right now to actually shoot this video, so hopefully it looks, decent enough for y'all to look at it and feel enticed to actually get all the way through. I know a lot of that's gonna have to do with what I have to say, but I know from just scrolling through YouTube sometimes, just looking at a video and seeing the quality of it, and I ain't necessarily saying it got to be the best quality, but at least seeing that it looks presentable, because there's definitely a lot of creators that put a lot of time and energy and effort into their YouTube studios, their little creation area, to make sure that it looks so good you almost can't help but to look at it because it looks so professional. So I don't know if I'm gonna go that far with it, but hopefully it looks good enough for y'all to at least feel a little bit intrigued by what you're watching here. But yeah, I seen it on easy mode. People with not even a whole bunch of followers talking about how they went and got monetized in 7 days, 30 days. I seen it's a challenge out where people are posting one video per day, over 30 days to see if they can get monetized. And from what I've seen, the goal is try to do 20-minute videos to try to get your watch time in. And if people make it through all those videos, YouTube is paying attention to that. They're trying to push these smaller creators, and people are actually getting monetized. So obviously getting monetized doesn't mean you get rich immediately, doesn't mean you're making a living immediately, but it means you're on the right path to doing so. So if you're out there, if you're a creator, jump on a bandwagon. It's a nice little community of new creators that are trying to push each other towards getting monetized, trying to boost each other's channels. So I actually have a son right now, a 14-year-old son who started a channel not too long ago, a video game channel. And just watching him, all he posts is shorts right now, and I've been trying to encourage him to do some real videos, but all he posting is shorts, and just over a matter of a couple of months, seeing his views and responses and the number of subscribers he's gained just over a couple of months. And he hasn't even been super consistent, but he has been putting in the work. And just kind of seeing the responses he's getting, seeing the traction he's gained over a couple of months, things like that. And then going into YouTube, looking up how to do this, or how are people getting their lighting like this, and you're coming across these videos of people trying to get monetized and stuff like that, man. I don't feel like it was a better time than right now to sit down, try to record a video, spend $75 on getting some lighting and things like that the way I wanted it. And right now, if I'm being honest with y'all, I didn't even test the lighting. I did some test videos before with a different color light, but the video I'm looking at, that I'm recording right now, I didn't even I just went with kind of a reddish color to see if it would coordinate with what I have on right now. But I honestly don't even know how it looks. I don't know if it's an actual red or if it's pinkish. I don't know if it's clashing with what I got on. Honestly, I couldn't tell you right now. So this is really a rough first draft. There's no edits. I literally set up my camera and sat down in the chair and was just like, yo, just hit record and let's go. So if you trying to do the same thing, you know what I'm saying, show love, jump in the comments, like the video, subscribe, I don't know, whatever it is y'all got to do, because again, I'm just taking it as it comes. I'm just taking a leap and seeing if I can make something out of nothing. And I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I actually just shut down all my social media probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, because I wanted my social media to be more than just me being on there talking. You know what I mean? And when I say talking, I don't even mean talking about anything in particular. I mean just reacting to other people's videos or other people's content. And I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? We all got to go in and enjoy life and interact with others, sometimes things of that nature. But with as much time as people spend on social media, I figured it's about time for me if I'm gonna put that kind of time into it, I'm gonna try to get something out of it. So when I restart my social media back up, I'm actually going to restart it all back up under the premise that I'm gonna be trying to do something with it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be posting my YouTube videos on my social media. I have a Facebook, I have an Instagram, I have a TikTok. I have a Lemonade. I got a fan base app. Like I pretty much I got Twitter or X now. So I have all of those apps, but I just shut them all down. And when I come back, I'm gonna come back with a new, with kind of like a new hook, I guess, so to speak. So I'm actually have ties to my YouTube channel and my social media, and I do music too. And I know before I didn't really like connect the social media. I had them all under the same name, under Golden God. So it was some music promotion on there, but it wasn't like dedicated to the music promotion. I think I'm gonna spend a little more time with my music and music promotion on my channel here. I know I'm actually gonna do all of my music for my channel. So anything y'all hear in the background is gonna be personally produced by me. So I don't gotta worry about like royalty free music going to other apps and sites and stuff like that to get my music. I actually produce all my music. I'm actually sitting, I don't know if y'all can see any of this in the background here, but there's a MIDI keyboard here. There's a machine plus over here. I got my laptop sitting here on the stand. I got a 49-inch super widescreen monitor right here as well. And then also got my speaker monitors, my Yamaha HS5s that I got for Christmas a couple years ago. So I actually have my whole recording set up right here. There's a microphone right behind us as well, where I do my vocals and all of that. But I decided, just for the sake of YouTube, I'm just gonna use my iPhone, because it was like, I have a Canon camera as well, but I don't have the lens that I want. So when I was testing it out, it didn't really give me the look that I wanted. But eventually I'm sure I'll get the lens that I want, and I'll be able to transition my videos over from using my iPhone to my Canon. Because one thing that actually just concerned me, I never thought about it before, but literally at this moment of setting up my phone on my tripod, I was like, man, what if I get a phone call? You know what I mean? And so I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, which I'm cool, I'm comfortable with. But I don't really want to have to even worry about something like that. You know what I mean? It may be an important phone call. I do have another phone. I have a Galaxy, and I left that sitting over there. So I guess if I do get a call or a text, it's just gonna have to wait till the video is done. But anyways, shout out to Vinear on YouTube. That's VYNEAR. That's actually my son. I don't know if any of y'all got kids out there who play like Rocket League, Fortnite. What else he be playing? Roblox. He actually did a stream with somebody who had like 30,000 subscribers. So I thought it was dope that he was able to jump on YouTube, you know, link with some other creators and do like a live stream with him and stuff like that. And he's putting up a video for that right now. And you know, him being young, really his first time putting the time into YouTube, man. I'm just really proud of him. I'm really proud that he's actually looking at it and taking it serious as something that he actually wants to do. I know he was always telling me when he was younger that he wants to be a video game creator. He actually created a kind of a game on Roblox before. I don't know if he put any additional time into it, but I played it. It was actually a playable game that he created on Roblox. So I know he has a lot of that in him. So if any of y'all got kids, you know what I'm saying, they interested in any of those games, you know, if any of y'all kids yourself watching it, again, his name on YouTube is Vinear. That's VYNEAR. You type it in, it's gonna be the only thing that comes up. You'll see his logo that I helped him create as well. So shout out to my son Vinear on YouTube. And you know, again, just sitting here trying to you know, see what happens. And obviously I'm not just gonna post one video and be like, well, let me see if I'm getting some traction. I'm gonna try to sit down for a couple of minutes and post as much as I can, you know, because I do work a crazy schedule. So I'm gonna try to do this as much as I can and see if I can gain some traction. And one thing I will tell y'all for sure is I'm definitely gonna actually have content. I'm gonna have some direction with my channel. I have some ideas, some things that I may want to discuss. Some of it has to do with light politics. I don't really get too deep into politics, but light politics, you know, social agendas, and things of that nature. You know, relationships. I talk a lot about relationships with my friends, male or female. So I have a lot to say when it comes to that. And I think a lot of y'all be surprised with some of my views on some of that stuff. Like I said, I do my own music, so there may be some of that included, or if anything, you will hear my music in the background. So if any of y'all, you know, have any interest or are looking for music for some of y'all channels, you know what I mean, hit me up. You know, let's support each other. I will definitely make it worthwhile to get y'all some music if y'all need it. I don't have like a subscription website or anything like that, but you know, if y'all hit me up directly, I'll be sure to make sure, you know, to get y'all some music, or at least give y'all something to listen to choose from. Because, you know, if it's one thing I have is definitely music. Not only do I do the music production, but I also rap too. So maybe I'll link, you know, some Spotify or Apple Music links, you know, once I'm done setting up and recording this video. So, but we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna have some things that I want to talk about. I'm a big time LeBron fan. So there'll always be some LeBron content sprinkled in every now and again, because I don't know, man. I think with as many fans as LeBron has, man, I ain't never seen nobody in my life with as many haters. Like legitimate, I hate this man guts type of feel coming from these basketball fans. So I think that's interesting. I think it's funny, and I have a lot to say a lot of times when it comes to that, especially when it's circled around the GOAT conversation. So I may talk about that a little bit, but I think primarily, y'all may hear me talking about, you know, relationships and leaderships from a leadership as it pertains to the perspective of a male and a male leader, and how just leadership all in all has been perceived lately as opposed to what it's actually supposed to be. Because I think a lot of people get it confused, especially the people who are supposed to be in a position to be led. I think the perception has changed a lot. So again, you know, shout out YouTube, shout out all the new creators, all the people that's being bold, that's just taking a leap and putting out a video just because you know, now is a better time. I honestly think this is probably stemming from the whole thing with TikTok supposedly being banned. I didn't actually think it was going to be banned. I thought if anything, it'd probably be like a blackout period. But we'll see what happened now that, you know, President Trump is in office. But I didn't never thought it was going to be actually banned. I just thought it was going to be a blackout. And I think that what's happening with YouTube, I don't know how long it's been going on. I heard some people say since December, which would make sense because, you know, the election was November. You know, people started at that point trying to figure out what they're going to do with their content. So in my opinion, in my thought, it's probably, you know, YouTube looking at it, or I should say Google looking at it saying, hey, you know, this is a chance to take advantage of, you know, the fact that all of these new creators are trying to redirect where they're placing their content. And if they're going to come over to YouTube, let's make sure they get elevated and push their content out so they don't feel intrigued to go back to TikTok if it comes back. And I understand TikTok has a lot of creative options when you go into it, into their app, in terms of like editing your videos and stuff like that. I know the format, the way it's set up, just kind of scrolling through the videos. I know it can be real convenient, but you know, there's reels on Instagram. You know, you can obviously go to the shorts right on YouTube and get your videos posted that way in kind of the same format. You see the video, you scroll to the next video, and it just plays immediately. So I honestly don't see the added benefit of doing it on TikTok when you had the same ability on something like YouTube. And then for what it's worth, YouTube is like the second largest search engine in the world. So it's like, why not have everything available there? And then on top of that, if you have your content available on YouTube, you can just clip it and post it to all the other social media anyway. So if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna post it on other social media, why not have it on YouTube as well? So I really don't see the added benefit of just being primarily on one social media. So, you know, start on the biggest one and then kind of branch out to the other ones. And if it catches on one, it catches on one, and that's that. And eventually, if it catches on one, people gonna start to notice and pay attention to your content on the other platforms anyway. So, you know, why not start with the greatest of them all, with YouTube? So again, you know, just trying to get my feet wet. You know, the water a little cold right now. I don't really know what to expect from this. I'm hoping, you know, that I get some traction. I hope I don't look too uncomfortable on video. I honestly feel real comfortable. I did some performing art stuff back in the day, in my earlier childhood. So I'm not uncomfortable in front of people or in front of cameras or nothing like that. But I also know that there's certain communications level tendencies that you may want to have on camera. So I'm gonna work on that stuff in terms of like your posture, your voice fluctuation, things of that nature, how you might present certain ideas and terms. Excuse me if y'all heard that sound. That's my little automatic air freshener back there. So my bad, I had to check to see if my fireplace was still running. This kind of something I figured I'd put in the background for a little added ambiance. But you know, I'm not uncomfortable on camera. I just know, I understand that on the communication side of things, there's some things I may want to adjust to make it a little bit more visibly pleasing. But at the same time, I don't want to come off like a news reporter or nothing like that. I don't want to come across like somebody who's been trained to be on camera all the time. Because while that may be visibly appealing, it also takes away some of the natural tendencies and the human nature behind some of that stuff. So I'm gonna try to keep as much of that as I possibly can, try to incorporate some of that other stuff so I don't look ridiculous on camera. Hopefully the lighting is not too harsh. Hopefully the brim of my hat isn't too low and y'all can actually see my face. I don't want the shadows to be, again, this is all stuff I'm still working on. And if y'all do wanna, I'm actually using a cheap microphone too. So hopefully y'all could hear me well. It's literally plugged right into my iPhone. But listen, like from my microphone to the tripod that I'm using to this softbox light that I'm using and the studio light, everything probably cost me $100. And from what I've seen, you know, I've seen people with some good quality videos who probably spent less than that, but this is a very, very simple setup. So if anyone's interested in this stuff, I think the light is from a company called Dog Mount. The microphone is Ceramonic. I don't know. I never heard of them before I bought the mic, but it was like $25 at Best Buy. I was just there. I had a gift card and I figured I'd go, you know, cop a mic or something like that cheap. So I went and copped the mic, and the light that I have in the background, that is from Small Rig. It's a Small Rig studio light. That was like $35. So everything was real cheap. And the Dog Mount softbox light, it comes with a remote and everything, so you can actually change the intensity of the light. You can change the warmth of it. So there's a lot you can do with that. But yeah, again, just wanted to sit down, record a video, post a video. This is gonna be my first one, so maybe I'll check this back in a year and I'll look at, you know, where it all started, and I could repost it and then maybe do like a response video or reaction video to my very first video. I don't know where this is gonna go. But hopefully I can gain some of y'all support. You know, new creators gather here, like I always see the comment. You know, like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever it is y'all gotta do. I've been out here supporting new creators as well. I support, one thing I probably see that I like more than anything is I like to see people trying. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I got a son. I've been trying some things myself, just in terms of social media on different platforms. I never really did it on YouTube. But I like to see people putting forth effort, you know what I'm saying? They're really trying, they're really having a goal and trying to accomplish their goal. There's always something that I always told with my kids. I always said I will never be mad at progress, never be disappointed in progress. If you're moving forward, even if it's the smallest, the most slight amount that you're moving forward, never be disappointed in that, because even if it's just the smallest amount, you know you are farther along than you were before you took that leap. So right now I'm a little bit farther along than I was 20 minutes ago before I started recording this video. And you know, tomorrow when I do it again, or the next day, or whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna be farther along then. So even if it's 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers, no subscribers, and 2 views, whatever the case might be, my goal here is to just continue to gain traction, continue to make progress, and hopefully one day I'll look back at all of it and be able to tell myself and tell people close to me, or tell other people that want to get started, that hey, this is my first video. You just want to make sure that you hit record more than anything. So I appreciate y'all spending time with me. I don't really know the time that I spent because I left my smartwatch in the room. And like I said, my phone's over there, so I can't really check the time, but I appreciate y'all rocking with me for as long as y'all did. I don't know if it was 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it was. I appreciate the time that y'all put in. And I'm gonna continue to support a lot of y'all new creators. Keep doing y'all thing. Let's turn 2025 into, you know, a big year for all of us. Let's change some of our lives. I know some people are going to be affected and blow up in such a positive way that it's going to be life changing. And some people it's going to be life changing because it's going to be able to change their mentality, because they're going to be able to see some traction. But, you know, let's let 2025, the start of 2025, be the start of something great. All right. Peace, y'all.